Guys, quickly, I just wanted to rant about something. Don't mind the environment. Um, I agree. Life is about packaging, so people can decide to package in here. But there is more serious issues that is happening in Nigeria, and that is my biggest concern: the tax reform bill. 3 weeks ago, the National Assembly, especially in the House of the in the Senate, we the committee is already on a public hearing, and none of us as Nigerians are abreast, mm, apart from the various the various news media houses that have given us a rough sketch and analysis on the the tax reform bills. But there are bigger issues that concerns us as a people. Inflation is on the rise, and we saw that copper girl made some comments. And of a truth, those are the issues that our legislators should be engaging us at the grassroots level. Here in my state, I've not seen where I reside actually, because in this country, comments are taken out of context. So people will ask me, "Go to your state." No, it's not about me going to my state. I've stayed in this. I've been in this state for over two decades, going to 3 decades. So I think my children were delivered here, got married here, so I think I have a stake. So in the state where I reside, actually, I've not seen any of the national representative come to the grassroots and let's give us an understanding of the new tax law and what we are getting into. Rather, what we are seeing us engage ourselves is Natasha this, Natasha that, Wike this, Wike that. There are bigger issues. Well, I agree that Natasha issue coming during the the month where we celebrate women is quite instructive and tells us a lot about how our culture, irrespective of what the Senate president have said, he has a wife, 4 girls, and he respects women a lot. That is 1 out of 100. And that is to tell you how women are being treated, even at that level. And the funny part of the story is, and the point I've always buttressed, is the fact that when issues like this come up, we don't see women support women. I've listened to, quite frankly, I've listened to leading two female politicians talk about the issue. And the manner at which these women address the issue, I say, what? Even if there is what they call behind the scene, boardroom politics, there's a way you should have dressed the girl, the lady, uh, that this whole thing would have become something, blown out of proportion. Yes. And the Wike issue came up, dousing the importance of the generality of Nigerians to know about the tax law. Wike came up and did his own things that he's doing. And at this time, we should know the character and the characteristics of Wike. But it's like everybody don't care. So let's go on with these conversations, and everybody is now focused. But the bigger issue is the tax reform law, the tax reform bill that is going on public hearing. How many of us are engaged? What are we seeing about it? Because those are the things that are going to have direct bearing in our economic life. Inflation, whatever. Yes, but then those are the basic things we as Nigerians we should be talking about. But for Wike and Sim, I have a different view altogether from public opinion. And when I shared the view with some of my colleagues and some of my friends, they saw me like, yes. And yesterday I saw VDM calling insinuating that if Sim is impeached, he will regard him as a weakling, calling the job people weaklings. It's funny, sha, but that tells us the sharp division that is within the Nigerian context. Anyway, I rest my case, but it is time for us to begin to engage government accountability, equity, distribution. How are these things done behind the scene? Because if we know all of these things, Wike would not have done the thing he's doing to Sim today. How can somebody be somewhere, decide how a government who decided how the government of Wike will be run in Rivers State? People were instrumental to his becoming governor in Rivers State. Or because everybody decided to fold their arms to let peace reign, today people are calling Sim Fubara. Because from the onset, I know that this is going to be butchered. And it started quite early. I thought it was going to take some time, but it started quite early. That today my beloved state is in like this. Anyway, let's forget about the container and begin to look at the content. Because in Nigeria, we are more concerned with the container than the content. The package rather than what is. That is why we get these slants. They tell us what I ordered for versus what I got.